Hi guys, welcome to Rust. My name's Urban Monkey. This is my second video. The first video was about resources. This second video will be about leeching as a solo player. I will then do a video about base building. Okay, so leeching for me, basically what I call it, you can call it whatever you want, parasite, I don't know, whatever you want. Okay, basically is you have two choices. You can start off a game by building yourself a base, okay, start a base to gather resources to make your main base, or you can take over an old compound or old base. Okay, now if you look around the area when you join a server, you'll find bases that have been abandoned, they've been raided, the sleeping bags have been destroyed, the owner can't be bothered to go back to that base, or they've moved servers, or they've just logged off for a bit, and basically their base is stood there slowly decaying over time. Okay, now this is my personal favorite when I'm getting started on a server, because everything you need is normally already built for you. Okay, now the disadvantage is that you don't get to choose where the base is. Okay, however, that's not really a massive problem. Now what you're looking for basically is obviously a base with the doors blown off, and with either no tool cabinet, this is the tool cabinet, or a tool cabinet that's been exposed. Okay, now if there is a tool cabinet, the first thing you want to do is hold E on the tool cabinet, and you want to clear authorization. Okay, that basically everyone who's touched this tool cabinet beforehand will be wiped off it. Okay, as you can see bottom right hand corner, it says building blocked. Okay, so you can't build and no one else can either. However, if you press E on it to authorize yourself, okay, what will happen is you'll get building privilege, and now you, and only you, because you're the only one who's touched that tool cabinet, can build in this base and around this base for a certain area. And I'll just show you the area quickly. As you can see, building privilege, building privilege, building privilege, and it's gone. So basically from this point onwards, no one can build near your base. Okay, which is obviously quite important, because what people will do is they'll build to get into your base through the top, because that's normally the weak spot, or they'll just block your front door off so that you can't leave. It's just a way of getting rid of you, basically. Okay, once you have authorization on the actual base, the next thing you probably want to do is look through the base for any sleeping bags and to destroy them. Okay, because the person basically might just be offline. Okay, this base might have got raided 10 minutes ago, the person might be offline, and obviously you want to take it over. It's a hostile takeover, guys. So you just destroy the bag by attacking it with any tool you got. On this is a modded server, so I would have to use /remove rather than tools. On a vanilla server, you just basically hack it away to destroy it. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is secure the actual base. So again, you run around, obviously looking for any sleeping bags and so on. Okay, can't get up there. So what we want to do is get a door on the go. Okay, now personally what I do is I don't actually put a door on the bottom ground floor. I normally go up to the second floor and build there. The reason behind that is that it allows me a little extra aspect of stealth, because what most people would do is just run past this base, see that the door's been blown off, and think, oh, it's a raided base, and ignore it. Okay, especially if the foundations just started to decay a little bit. Okay, normally the people who have raided this base would have been the people that live locally. Okay, you can see the decay there, guys. Just basically the health bar goes down a little bit. Now what I'd normally do is, if this was all open, I would put a stone wall up here and a doorway here, and then I'd actually put a wood door there. Okay, now it's just a wood door, guys. Anyone can come in and out of this wood door, okay, because it's not locked, it's not got a lock on it. Okay, the door always wants to open inwards, guys. Okay, this is the weak side of the door, and if you attack it, it does about 3 times the amount of damage than it does compared to that side. So that side needs to be on the outside. Okay, so we've built ourselves a lock. Okay, so that lock's now been placed, and again all you do is highlight it on your action bar and left click at the door. Okay, now target the actual lock itself and press E, which is your use button, and that will lock the door and create a key. There's the key. Now the key, guys, you need a key to get in and out of this door. If you die outside, okay, you'll spawn back in your base wherever your sleeping bag is. Okay, and you'll be locked inside your own base. So I'm just going to pop a sleeping bag down now. So if I die at any point, I can choose to spawn back here. Okay, however, if I haven't got a key, I'm locked in like I said before. So what you need to do, guys, is actually put a key in your chest. Okay. Right, I've just hold E on there again and created a second key. Get rid of these keys. Put a key in there. Okay, guys, if you need to split a pack or anything like that, you left click on the actual item and you can see splitting there, and then you just basically use the tool gauge and then you drag from here to split it. Okay, so you've got a key in the chest and a key on yourself. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, modded servers, guys, the doors close automatically. However, on a vanilla server, you'll need to close the door yourself. Okay, and no one can actually get in there now unless they actually have the key. Unless obviously they break the door down, which takes time. Okay, and most people won't bother. All right. So we've got a sleeping bag down now, so in case we die, we've got a door securing the top floor, and like I said before, it just makes everything a little bit stealth. Now, what I suggest you do is you block off the tool cabinet so only you can authorize yourself on it. Okay, to do that, you'll need to build an paper. Then you'll need to make a building plan. Drag the building plan down to your toolbar. Highlight the toolbar. Now, initially you get the foundation. However, if you hold the right key, you can actually go around and it gives you all the different options. What you want is wall. Now, it'll click onto certain spots within the actual foundations, and that's done. Now that's twig, guys. Okay, which is very weak, as you can see, 10 health. Okay, so what you need to do is upgrade it, and you do that by building another tool called the hammer. Place the hammer onto your toolbar. Again, highlight it so it's in your hand. As you can see, it's lit up green. Hold the right key, and then you can choose what you want to upgrade. You can rotate it, demolish it, upgrade to wood, upgrade to stone. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to rotate that. Now the reason behind that is the white side is generally the weak side, so that's the side you want on the inside, and the outer stone side is this rough edge side. So realistically, you want both sides to be rough, and when you're building a base, obviously you want to see the smooth side, not the rough side. Okay, like I said, weak side, soft side, weak side, whatever you want to call it, and then strong side. Okay, so we've blocked off the tool cabinet now. No one can now build in this area unless they break them walls down, which would take 2c4 basically, unless they pickaxed it through. You'll have to ignore that sleeping bag, guys. In fact, I'll remove it for you just for the video. On a modded server, you type /remove. On a vanilla server, you basically have to remove it by force. Okay, so now we've got the ground floor. It looks pretty empty, quite unsuspicious. However, you'll be up here nice and relaxed. Now, guys, if you want added security, what you can actually do, sorry about the door, is you can actually break them stairs, and then you can just basically build the stairs back again every time you want to come back into your base. However, what you need to realize, okay, is that you'll need to have wood on you in order to do that. So don't forget to have wood on you, otherwise you'll just be stuck out here. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're downstairs you can obviously get wood from the trees anyway, so it's not a big deal. Again, hold right click, rotate to find the correct one. Obviously our door's here, so we just want to line it up and place the stairs. Obviously blue allows you to place it, red won't let you. Now, like I said before, one of the reasons I like to take over a used base is they'll have things like storage boxes down, they'll have a furnace down, and a furnace is quite important because you'll need that to make your metal door. Okay. Something I forgot to mention, guys, never right click while you've got a tool in your hands because you'll end up throwing it, and if you're doing it on grass you'll lose it. Okay. Okay, so just placing downstairs now so I can check out the top floor. Okay, the top floor is open, there's nothing up here. You can actually extend and build into this as well if you want. However, as this is just a starter base, what I'll do myself is actually just one second, is let's just remove this. Let's get it. Is just block it off like that, guys. Just extra security. At the end of the day, this is a starter base. You're not going to use this for more than a few days. It's just to gather resources. Okay. Now the furnace. hold E, open, and you want to place wood in there and your ore that you gathered. Okay, now you can place sulfur in here to sulfur fragments in here, or sulfur ore, you're going to call it, to get your sulfur powder, which basically makes your ammunition, stuff like that. Not really important at this stage of the thing. And also same with high quality metal. At the moment we just want to get some metal fragments on the go. Okay, and because this is modded server, it's quite quick, so we'll be getting the fragments. Now the aim is to make the metal door. I've made one already, and a code lock. Okay, now again you'll find these in your menu. There's a code lock there, 400 wood, 100 metal fragments, and like I said before, there are your metal fragments there. Okay, so once you have got your sheet metal door and your code lock, you want to remove your lock, and you do that by unlocking your door. You hold E whilst looking at the actual lock with a key in your inventory. So you unlock the door, then you hold E again, remove lock, open the door, hold E again, and pick up door. You then want to place your sheet metal door onto your toolbar along with your code lock. Highlight your metal door, make sure it's going to open towards you, as you can see from here, not like that, like that. Okay, again highlight your code lock, press E to open the door, place your code lock, and then E again and pick a random code. You don't need to remember the code, guys. You can change it any time just by unlocking it and then re-entering code. You don't need to really touch that again. To open the door, you actually focus on the door rather than the lock. Okay, don't do that, guys, because now your door's unlocked and anyone can walk in at any time. Okay, so keep it locked to the red light. Okay, now keys wise, guys, you can just bin your keys. Keys don't mean anything at this point. Again, make sure you close your door on a vanilla server. This is a model, so it closes itself. I will say one other thing about keys, guys. Okay, if you are using a wood door and you have to carry the keys around with you, what I suggest you do is you build a wooden box and put it in a bush like this, and then place the key inside it. The reason behind that is that if you die whilst running around with the key, if they see you running towards your base or away from your base, they'll go to your base with your key, enter your property, and take all your stuff. Okay, if you don't want to use the wooden box because it is risky, obviously anyone can access it, you can build a small stash. Let's craft one of them quickly. And the way this works is you place it down, hold E, you can open it or you can hide it. I think I'm lagging. There you go, and as you can see, it's hidden, and that won't pop up unless you look at the same spot for 2 seconds, and there you go, and it pops back up again. Okay, don't make it too obvious where you place it, guys. I've just put it near the corner of the house so you can see it in this clearing, but people will walk around your base looking at the floor and always try and find your key. Okay, so that basically is leeching off a base. Okay, you want to stay in this base until you can gather enough resources to start thinking about building your own base. Personally, if you're a new player, I'd probably stay in here for the first week just so you can get used to things. By the end of the week, you'll have enough resources to build your own base wherever you want to build it, and build weapons and stuff like that, so you can at least defend yourself. The stealth aspect of this base, like I said, by using the second floor or even third or fourth, depending on how big the actual base is you're taking over, is it looks quite empty from the bottom. However, be aware that the furnace does make quite a bit of noise, guys. Okay, so people will realise that you are active in here if the furnace is cooking away. Okay, and also, guys, just a quick tip as well, if the walls are wood on the second floor, make sure they're stone, because light does emanate from the actual furnace itself. Okay, this is Urban Monkey. Hopefully in the next video I'll talk about base building and starter base building, in case you don't actually want to leech off another base. Okay, any comments or questions, please leave in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.